Looking back. Mastering past obligations in English. Hello, English learners. Today, we're delving into the world of past obligations. Have you ever wanted to express something you were required or expected to do in the past, but were unsure of the right way to say it? Don't worry, you're in the right place. Let's get started. First off, what are past obligations? Well, past obligations are things you should have done or were supposed to do in the past. They indicate a sense of duty or necessity that existed before the present moment. In English, we express past obligations with certain modal verbs, such as should have and had to. Let's begin with the phrase should have. We use should have, followed by a past participle to talk about things we regret not doing or things that did not happen in the past as expected. For example, imagine you forgot to study for a test and failed it. You might say, I should have studied for the test. Next up, let's talk about had to. We use had to, followed by a base form of a verb to describe a necessity or obligation in the past. For instance, suppose you had a mandatory meeting last week. You could say, I had to attend the meeting last week. It's important to note the difference between these two forms of past obligations. Use should have for past obligations you didn't fulfill or regret not fulfilling, and use had to for past obligations you had no choice but to fulfill. And there you have it, folks. You've just mastered expressing past obligations in English. Remember, use should have for unfulfilled past obligations and had to for obligations you were required to fulfill. Keep practicing these structures, and you'll be expressing your past duties like a pro in no time. Until next time, happy learning!